Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2,851 of What You Up To Now. Today we're talking about time being a mirror for both Supersize Your Business, No Nonsense November, and the Be a Better You Annual Challenge. Be a Better You Annual Challenge, we're talking about both and doing No Nonsense November for that challenge. And for Supersize Your Business, both on Skool platform, new community there, and off, we're talking about time, the importance of scheduling, all the things related to time. We all have our own 24 hours, yada, yada. I don't want to say yada, yada, yada again, but I just said it twice. Okay. We're talking about all those things and merging them together to simplify and align both as individuals and as business owners or leaders or just as human beings. And share our action today and just over the next 3 days. Well, today we're going to do it, but then over the next 3 days, we're going to take action to do something about it. We're going to look at our schedule and say, assuming we have a schedule and things written down, talk about the importance of that. It's like in quality leadership in corporate America. If it wasn't documented, just like taxes, if it's not documented, if it's not written down, if it's not tracked, it didn't happen. It doesn't exist. It's not real. Everything needs to be backed by evidence and documentation. All of our processes, if they have critical control points, we want to make sure that we're measuring something and documenting that we did it to prove that that's in control or in range. Obviously came from the food industry with the USDA and the FDA and departments of agriculture and all kinds of OSHA. What else do we have? All kinds of regulatory agencies that were an everyday part of our lives. So I learned early on that we just make our systems much more robust and stronger to get the results that we want for our business and for the people we love and care about and our customers and clients than what any other government regulatory agency would tell us to do. And then we're continually improving on those. So we're always ahead of the curve, which is a competitive advantage. So it's a win-win-win. We're looking at, and my commitment based on that, are we scheduling time and using our time appropriately for our priorities or are other people's priorities taking precedence? So, okay, if you've got young kids at home and you have to raise your kids, their priorities, their needs, their health and safety is going to come as a high priority, usually before us and our self-care, our self-awareness, our deep work, etc. And that I understand. We've got different periods in our life where our priorities shift. When I was in my 30s and 40s, my kids and my family was my number one priority. My family is still my number one priority, but they require a lot less time and energy than they did during that period of my life. Now it's, as I get older, it's kind of a more selfish time or more self-introspective time where I can actually devote more time to things like that I'm interested in, personal development, growth, and what makes us successful versus in certain areas of our life. Okay, how many of you are super successful in one area of your life and another area of your life is a complete and utter disaster? Hello, I cannot possibly be the only one. So what I mean by that is I am choosing and getting to, at this point in my life, work on those things and understand, well, what's going on that's causing that to be that way in my life? And do I want it to stay that way? Or am I going to do something about it? Some things I will, some things I won't, some things I might, and everything when I'm ready and when it's the right timing for me. And that's why we have to filter everything. So that's it for right now. If I can help you in any way, I've got on my mind, I've got a call this morning in my Skool community, and one of my members, or a member of the community, posed a question and a movement yesterday, and I woke up thinking about it. So obviously it's on my subconscious. And I remember thinking initially, oh, that is such a huge unrealistic goal. But I'm like, who am I to judge? Who am I to say that isn't absolutely, positively, totally possible for him? And how can I help him make sure that becomes a part of his reality versus saying, well, that seems like a really big goal. But that's why I don't share mine, because I think people would look at me and say, oh, well, who is she to think that? Why is that for her and not for everybody else? What makes her think she deserves to have that? And I don't want to hear that, because those are the doubts and fears and thoughts and beliefs that I'm addressing to remove so that I can make the difference I'm here to make. So I can create the positive ripple that I want to see in this world. All right. If I can help you anyway, all you do is ask, and I'll do it the best I can to help you or point you in the right direction of who, what, where, when, why, and how can actually help you take that next step for what you want. All right. Have an awesome day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.